thing. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. See, I'm in the same spot. I just decided to film everything I like about the car now. Alright, so let's talk about the exterior. First off, I love this color, as it looks a little rough right now. Sun's not on it. But I had a ceramic coating. It's actually about to be a year since I've had a ceramic coating. You can see it, it's pretty clean. When it's ceramic coating and you actually take care of it, this thing's freaking amazing. And this thing shines so great. And then my rims, yeah, I love these rims. I actually didn't think, I just kind of bought them because I wanted a nice little look for the car show last year, and then they just kind of stuck with me. Even though I haven't lowered it yet, which I've had springs for a year, but I keep procrastinating because I don't know how I want to do it. But I'm just going to drop it now. I'm putting springs on. That's where we're going to go. But so the stance I have, like that in depth, like that offset, I think it's like a 30 or 27. That thing is so sick. So these headlights, these are just stock. But I just love the way they look because it's kind of like a tint to them a little bit. I mean, they're not too black. The HIDs in there, they're blue. And then my fog lights, I got them orange, so kind of like offsets it a little bit, so I really like that. I'm gonna come around these side markers, I got them tinted out, so I like those. It's pretty dope. The door handles, I like how they're not all chrome. Well, actually, I like how they're not chrome and then the color, because it kind of separates it. That's like the only chrome part I really like on the car. So I like how the burgundy's in the front or maroon. So come around here to the back. This is when it gets good. So my tag, that's like one of the main things about my car people know me by. So funny story. So here in Delaware, you can get a 7-digit tag, just like anything you want on it almost, as long as it's not like too inappropriate. So I was at work one day, and I saw the milkman, and I was like, you know what? I was like, that's 7 letters. I was like, that'd be a cool looking tag. You can insert whatever you think this tag could mean, or comment below what you think this tag might mean. But I just did it because it was funny, and people were saying that it's an old term, like you deliver milk to somebody's house and then, you know, go from there, or like milking the clock, or like there's so many things said about this tag. But I just got it because it was pretty cool. So yeah, so this is the GXP diffuser. That looks way better than stock. It looks more clean, I feel like. It definitely offsets the car a lot here in the rear. And then these tips, man, these are 6-inch tips, pipes. I mean, the quad tips are cool, how it's 2 there and 2 there. But again, this is different, and the way it's like huge and everything, it sits on the back. This exhaust system I got, dude, I love this thing so much. It's the Obx Exhaust System. You can see it all the way down there. It is a full straight pipe. These cats are not, you know, they're cats, you can say that. They go all the way through. It's like a 3.5-inch pipe, and then it connects like 2.5, something like that. You know, headers, the whole Obx exhaust system. Pretty clean system, I think. It's done me good, except it scrapes. And then when I lower my car, I'm probably gonna scrape it even more, but yeah, it's fine. So if you actually look at it from a distance or a certain area, it actually kind of has like a mini Y body on it. See how it like sticks out like that? I think it helps with the stance, especially with the wheel stance. I think there's a couple people that got like the bigger Y body. They got it redone. It looks pretty sick. I've seen it on Instagram. I don't know if I'll ever do that, but I mean, definitely the way it looks factory, I think that looks pretty clean, especially coming up this way. Like the front's huge, this wheel well, but I might debadge that little GM thing. I don't know. We'll see. Does GM still put them on there? I think that was like a 2010 thing, like 13, that type of time area. So my antenna, so since I just use my own music and then Sirius XM, I rarely ever listen to like the radio. So I just took my antenna off. I think I'll probably get that shark fin. It's pretty overall. So that's everything I like about the car. I mean, it has some other good things to it. Like for the interior, you can actually like go into a lot more details. I'm actually gonna shout him out. I'm not gonna copy his vid. Just That Kid, look him up. He's got the LG, he's killing it on YouTube. He shows you guys like how to get into the system, and you can check like all types of different things through here. And then it's like the gauges, it actually reads like your oil pressure and other things. You just got to go inside of it and play with some triggers. He made a whole video on that, so check him out. All right, so at nighttime, this is what the gauges look like. I'm a really big fan of these, just the way they looked and they're shaped. And then this is brightness turned all the way up. And then the little middle thing, it tells you your mileage and speedometer and all different types of stuff like that. So actually, a fun fact, if you take the brightness button right here, these two buttons, if you hold them down at the same time, watch this. So just like that, hold both of those. So it shuts everything off. Like, you can do this while you're actually driving the car, and that's the only thing that will show up will be your speedometer. It's pretty cool. So you just be driving just like this, completely dark. I think that's pretty neat. And then so you can see, that's my headlights. You see how like bright they are. They're blue HIDs. So like I mentioned in the window switches, I think it's dope how it's over here on the side. It's like, it's definitely different. Like, it's hard to get used to at first, but you definitely get used to it. Because like my work vehicle, I noticed that it has switches over here. So when I'm in that, I'm actually always going to the middle to roll my window down. And so I got into the habit of having it here in the middle. I think the SS is like that too, in the middle. And I guess the main reason, I'm pretty sure why it's in the middle, is because there's a right-hand card. There's a right-hand drive car. So going into that, you pop this glove box down. That's the trunk button. So yeah, like I mentioned, the space of the car is unbelievable. This back seat, I actually love just sitting back here. I rode in this back seat one time. My friend drove the car. It's so huge and comfy back here. Like, you can just chill all day. I mean, like, you got plenty of space for your feet. I mean, like, I've been working, it's hot, so don't judge me. But I mean, I'm just sitting here chilling. Like, you lean back, relaxing. The dude driving's launching you back, you know, the whole time. People hate riding with me, but it's cool, you know. Oh yeah, so another thing. So you have, this folds down. This is just like an armrest right here. But this right here folds down. And that's insane. I never knew that till after I bought the car. Like, you can put a laptop on here. You can put a freaking, you can eat back here. And then this leads to the trunk. There's my spare tire, you know. So another fun fact, these cars don't come with spare tires. So if you're looking to buy a G8, it ain't coming with a spare tire. That's the stock one that I had on here. So I just threw it in here. It kind of makes it sit a little better in the back, you know. Gets it a little tucked, the wheels for the stance. But this is like a great family car. So like, even if you don't want to mod it or do the crazy stuff that I do to it, I mean, just keeping it stock and just using it as a family car, I mean, it's nice. I think it has like 360, 365 horsepower stock, maybe 370, something like that. I mean, it's a great car for, I mean, it's just like a BMW almost, but a more General Motors type feel to it. Is the flags. Shout out to my man, oh, I forget his name, Matt Woody. He's on Facebook, like the G8 Classifieds. That's it. If you're looking for a G8 too, the Classifieds on Facebook, that's probably like your best bet to like find out information. Then editing the video, and I realized that I really skipped the most important part to this whole build, this whole car, like the whole reason why I got the car, and that's because of this motor right here. If you haven't seen the videos yet, I mean, there's not much to see right here, but we canned this whole thing, built it. Shout out to my dad, Chevy Terry, my boy Joe, Casey, and Andrew, everybody that helped me out on Instagram, all the questions, HPA for the tune, and of course, you know exactly where we did this at, Berg Boys Garage, this little shack I have in my at my house. I mean, this is all we got. This is all we're working with, man. And the fact that we pulled this motor out, look at stains on the floor, like, and both of ourselves, crazy. And that badass tune by HPA, man, I couldn't be more happy. And this is like 10 o'clock at night right now. Yeah, it's a Texas speed cam, 2.5 stage blower cam. And then I just got the cold air intake, Roto Fab, and then a Lsa Stall. So as you see the cam and the Lsa Stall, I plan on going to LSA at some point, but you know, it's a pretty big price, so we'll see when that happens one day. But we got a lot to figure out with just the cam itself. Since I forgot to include this part, I'm gonna give you all the sound. This nice cold start at 10:01 at nighttime. So let's get this going. Full sense. I don't care what the neighbor's gonna say. It'll be alright. They right there. So yeah guys, that's all she's really got for sound. I mean, it's pretty loud, chops pretty nice, I think. I mean, it's not like overly aggressive, but I think it's pretty smooth. It's really what I expected and what I wanted. But overall, man, I just love this car. So thank you guys for watching and following this build. It really just like blows my mind how some of you guys are so interested in this car as much as I am. And they really like just comment, man, questions, concerns, anything that like you think that I said or anything you think I said that doesn't make sense, you know, just let me know. Just cam setups, wheel setups, just everything, because you know we've done a lot to this thing to get to that point where we can answer those questions. And because I had all those questions I was asking people, I had no clue what I was getting into. And I'm gonna get this like quality figured out on the camera soon, because I don't know what's going on. I gotta go per 7, so I gotta figure that out. But follow me on IG at wombat8. We actually just got done lowering the car, so the car is actually low right now. That's going to be like the next video after this, so hopefully that video came out good. But overall guys, just like and subscribe. Thanks for following the build, and I'll catch you on the next one.